Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah ila alihi wa sahbihi min wala. What's going on to all of my social medias, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Just starting this new social media page, channel, vlog, which is my message to the converts. I'm a convert Muslim myself. I've been Muslim now, it's been 22 years now. And I have a message to all of the converts / reverts. Listen, there's nobody out here to save us but us, man. I'm gonna get right to the point. There's nobody out here that's going to save us. There's no one that really cares about us in the Muslim community except for us. No one cares about our plight, the things that we struggle with as converts, but us. Yes, the foreign Muslim brothers, yes, they are our brothers. We love them, but we cannot relate to them, and they cannot relate to us. The whole reason why I actually came up with this, anybody that knows me, everybody knows me for selling perfume. So, while selling perfume, I'm always in dangerous neighborhoods. Whether it's in Dallas, Kentucky, Michigan, of course, Detroit, Atlanta, West End. Everywhere that I've sold oils, I've always been in dangerous neighborhoods. And I've always been in areas where I have seen Muslims that were struggling. I'm talking about suffering, man. I'm not talking about just financially. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I've seen Muslims struggle with some of the worst brutal calamities, man. I've seen a Muslim brother that was a heroin addict. And subhanAllah, I was just like so blown away that this brother still had a connection to Salat. Because you don't see this with the non-Muslim that are drug addicts. They not praying. They just completely they focus on getting high and that's it. But this brother was a heroin addict. And he still made time for Salat. I met another brother that was struggling with, what they call that drug. I think they call it PCP. African-American Muslim brother. And this brother still had time to make Salat. And you know what's interesting? When I met this brother, I'm not going to say the brother's name, but it was interesting. I can tell the brother has some drug issues. I've been around long enough. I'm not perfect myself. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke Black and Milds. But trust me, I have my own vices. And I don't have a right to get on here and think that I'm better than anybody else. I don't have a right. But I was amazed the fact that this brother, despite him struggling with any of his addictions, he still made time for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He still made time to make Salat. He still made time to pray 5 times a day. And he still will remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm talking to this brother. The whole time we're talking, he's talking about nothing else except for Allah. Through his pain. And nobody wanted to listen to this brother. Everybody ignored him. Everybody abandoned him. And it's the same exact story with so many of the Muslim brothers that are struggling with addictions, alcohol, homelessness, poverty, struggling with the Salat, pornography, girlfriends. I've even met a brother that was struggling with homosexuality. But he didn't like it. He didn't like it. And I also met a couple sisters that was struggling with lesbianism. Right? And I'm not here to judge, man. I know it's right. I know it's wrong. I do know it's wrong. But the thing is, what I'm not going to do is somebody that is struggling with a specific vice, I'm not going to beat the person down when they're already down. I'm going to lift the person up. I'm not that person. There's a reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has always had me in dangerous neighborhoods where you can see Muslims struggling that you would not see at the masjid. You would not see these brothers at the masjid because they're struggling with their deen and they don't want people to see them like this. But when they see me, they're like, I've been having conversation with these brothers, and subhanAllah, we be talking for a nice amount of time. And me and these brothers, we talking some of the time. These brothers, they cry right in front of me. I had a woman cry right in front of me. Because you don't see the imams in the streets. Because the imam's supposed to be there where the people are suffering, but you don't see the imams there. But you see a lot of the Muslim brothers that sell oils, they're there. And that's why I realized that this is the reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has had me to be selling oils for so long. Man, listen, I have a certificate, not a diplomacy, but I have graduated with a certificate for pharmacy technician. I graduated from Everest Institute. I could be working in the hospital right now. I'm a certified painter. I went to school for it. I went to Detroit Job Corps for it. I could be painting right now. I have experience with window cleaning. I can have a lot of window cleaning accounts. I'm not window cleaning right now. I used to work for the city. I used to be a train operator. Listen, every single job that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave me, Allah took every job away from me, and Allah brought me right back to selling oils every single time. And I used to always ask why. And then one day it dawned on me. And I said to myself, how many converts have I had? Shahadas have I had, people to become Muslim under my hands when I was working these 9-to-5s? And I thought about it and I said 0. The number is 0. And then I thought about it. How many shahadas have Allah sent me out here selling oils? I've been Muslim 22 years now. It's been like 133 already. I gave a lot of shahadas out here in dangerous neighborhoods, man. I had a lady just come up to me like 2 weeks ago. Lady just walked up to me. Conversation took literally 1 minute, and she made her shahada. Light-skinned lady. I gave her a Quran 2 days before. I talked to her about Islam. I don't even know why, because I normally don't. She normally buy perfume for me, and she just go by her business. But this time, someone was like, man, talk to her about Islam. And I did. And I said, you know what? You should read about Islam. Next time I see you, I'm going to have a Quran for you. Got home, and someone was like, put the Quran in the bag for that lady. The very next day, as soon as I went to work, as soon as I started work, I saw her. And when I walked towards her, she said to me, she said, you got the book? She reminded me. I was like, yeah, I do got it. I gave her the book, subhanallah al-azim. 2 days after that, she took shahada. So this is what Allah, I came to the realization that this is why Allah has me selling oils, because Allah wants me to be in the presence of people that are suffering to reach them, because the imams are not here. And I'm not perfect myself. I got my own vices. I have no right to think that I'm better than anybody else. But I got a heart for converts, man. So this is my introduction, man. This is going to be my social media profile title, if you will. My message to converts / reverts, right? I'm going to have all of my other information for the other social media accounts, TikTok. And I don't really like to be on social media like that. I like to deal with people face to face. That's why people don't see me that often on social media, because I like to be face to face with people. I don't like the social media thing, man. But this morning, it really dawned on me, man. And I was making my salat this morning for Fajr, and it hit me hard like a brick. Because I was going through some things for the past maybe 3 years. 3 years I've been going through some things, man. Almost 3 years. You know, the constant noise from neighbors. And I've been complaining to the landlord. And I didn't get it's like she didn't help. And I realized, I said, you know what? Maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is testing me. Maybe Allah is trying to build my patience. Maybe this is a test that Allah has designed for me, because Allah wants me to increase in my patience. So I've been working on my patience now. And I haven't really been complaining about the noise. I just been kind of, okay, well, let me kind of like build my patience, because maybe, you never know, maybe Allah may make me a leader, and that patience that I'm learning from here may be necessary. So, but within the past 3 days, it's been really out of control. And so I was going through some things, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was going through some things. And subhanAllah, I thought about all of the Muslims out here struggling, and I said to myself, like, man, if this is what I'm going through, then what about how they're feeling? What about what they going through? What about what they going through? So, but yeah, I'm going to have all of my information to all of the social medias, man. This is a page specifically for converts. This is not for people that's been Muslim 25, 30 years. You think that you guys think that you know everything. You think that you have arrived. This is not for you. Imams, this ain't for you. This is not for the imam. This is for Muslims that are struggling. That just don't, they just want to find some hope, man. They want somebody to give them hope, right? This is for them, right? Muslim brothers that are drug dealers, that don't want to be in that lifestyle, but they want to get out of it. And they just wondering, man, will Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make a way out for them? This is for them. For Muslim sisters that I have met that were prostitutes out here, and they just wonder if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make a way out for them. This is for them. Muslim brothers that are struggling with drug issues, and they're just wondering, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala going to make a way for it? This is for them. Muslim brothers that are homeless, sisters that are homeless, ain't got nowhere to go, poverty stricken, and they just wondering, like, you know, where would this life go from here? Where is the hope going to come? Who's going to give me hope? How am I going to get out of this? This is for them. So that's my message, inshallah ta'ala. Stay tuned. We're going to have more videos, inshallah ta'ala. If you got any ideas about any specific topics you want me to talk about, please let me know in the messaging. Please message below, leave a comment, and let me know what kind of topic you want me to talk about. Again, I got to get back into the social media. I'm not really a social media person, but you know, I got to get with the times. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't be in all cities at one time. So this is the way to reach people in many cities at one time, because there's a lot of the brothers and sisters that are struggling. They may not go to the masjid, but guess what? They get on here, they get on YouTube, they get on Instagram, they get on TikTok. So I can be able to reach them there, and perhaps I can give these brothers some hope, and they can eventually get back to the masjid, man. So that's my message. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And if you have any questions, I'm going to have my email down there as well. Assalamu alaikum. You guys have a good day. May Allah bless you. Stay strong. Stay prayed up. I make dua for you. I love you. Assalamu alaikum.